Showing that it's streaming for me. I'm gonna go to the thing. Let me know if you hear yourself.
Oh, it's me.
Hello.
Hello.
There might be technical difficulties, maybe. Rachel, can you hear yourself?
I do not think I can hear myself. I can see myself.
Do you hear
Kinda
this?
I do not hear any game, no.
Okay. Well, that's annoying.
Streaming is hard.
What can I do about that? Why is it like that, actually?
Can you just, like, turn
Audience?
monitoring on for that source?
Like, maybe? Can the audience, say chat, can you hear this menu sound?
Where'd I even put chat? There it is.
Okay. What if
So
I
it's
do
being
this?
streamed, it's just not... Okay, I can hear something now.
Okay. Let me change what the monitor audio device is set to, and then I won't hear it, and everything will be fine. Hopefully.
That's no good.
Set to default. What if I set it to this, and then set this to... Wait, what if I set it to this? Apply. Okay. And then turn off my external speakers. Can everybody still hear the menuing, Rachel included?
I can hear it right now. It's a little crunchy, but that might just be Discord being Discord.
Maybe. Is it crunchy for chats? This is maybe the worst thing. Let me get into the game so that we can hear literally anything else.
Yeah, that might. Hold on, I gotta meet this other source I got going right now. Okay, I hear
There's like
bleeping
no
and
audio
looping.
in the game. That's cool.
That's Bokusuka Wars, baby! Oh yeah, that is very crackly.
Is it only crackly for you, though? Because I can just restream. That's probably the issue. What if I do a little windowed projector and have you deal with the fact that it's going to be kind of low resolution?
That's totally fine, as long as I can see what's going on.
And also change the stream quality to 4K.
Okay, I see game. There's no sound. Okay.
There's no sound?
No, there is sound.
Oh, okay. That's the opposite of
Yeah, so there is
being
now
no
sound, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I've decided I'm going to start every stream, which I will definitely be doing more than none of, with a run of Bakoska Wars 2, because this is a confusing game and I want to learn how to play it.
I see.
Here's the new graphics for Bakoska Wars 2. They're totally readable and understandable.
Who even, like, made this?
The original people.
Really? They made this remake?
Well, like, it is a sequel. It's got a bunch of new mechanics that I don't understand. Not that I understood the mechanics of the original. But it's like...
Feels a little blasphemous.
You can kind of see... Okay, so there's the main screen. That's, big scare quotes, obvious. On the left is my Diva view, DEVA. He can see the ranks of all my dudes. You see, like, it's easier to read on this. There's, like, my Diva, which is in the center, and my King, which is just off to the right of him, are wolf rank. All my other dudes, or like, my knights are foxes, and my soldiers are rats. And they will rank up, but if my Diva dies, then I can't see shit about who has what strength anymore. So I gotta keep my Diva alive pretty much just as much as I've gotta keep my King alive. Over to the right, that table on the right, where the birds are bouncing, those are my carrier pigeons. I don't really understand what they do. They make my soldiers just run off and do something. I don't understand, really. The top bar shows who I'm controlling, so like if I press circle, now I'm just controlling my King and the Diva. Now I'm controlling just soldiers. Now I'm controlling just knights. Now I'm controlling everybody. The top...
What a video game.
The top left, like far top left, is like my distance to the evil dude. And then I think under that is like my total memory power. I don't know what the shit on the bottom of the screen means, I don't remember. The top right building, like above the birds with the table, is my church. I've not managed to live long enough to run across that to understand what it does. And under the bird table is like my grain silos, and I don't know what that does either. And then there's these graphics that are amazing and suck. And I'm gonna try and use these. These dudes that are tied up on trees, my king can free them. My king can also eat the trees.
Normal thing for a king to do.
Yeah. So this dude is a rat, so I'm gonna have my wolf fight him. These other guys are cats, I guess? Is that what that says? It's hard to tell. Oh no, they're also rats. So I should be able to
the
just
top left of the window.
East. That's east toe. That's like where I am. That's the area.
Like east something. I just couldn't see.
A very cool thing happens when I cross the map into West Toe. I just walked into a man with my cane. My diva. I also don't want to die, but it's like not. It doesn't end the way the diva dies.
Kind of hard to dress with the remix like music. You might want to maybe turn the game down a bit, I guess.
Yeah, I can do that. I had it up pretty low. There, that should be better.
It's also like after midnight here, so I'm kind of quiet myself. Why is it difficult to just like stream clear audio and video in 2025?
Because
just to make things work.
Because technology sucks and nothing is built for this.
Yeah. You think somebody would have figured it out after all this time, though?
Yeah. Seriously, like, despite Twitch being one of the most popular things, they haven't really figured out how to make it work, right? Alright, I gotta try and gather my forces a little bit.
I have no idea what's going on in this game, by the way. Have you played much of the original Bokusuku Wars? I assume you have.
I've tried.
You know how to play this.
It's like more confusing than this because there isn't a page telling you how anything works. Like this has. Which, like, it was so much reading that I only read a little bit of it. I've like watched Ex Mortis play Can't Defeat Red Ribbon Army, which is like a Dragon Ball themed fan game based around Bokusuku Wars. And it's really cool.
All I know is that the NES version is supposedly one of the, like, worst Famicom games ever made. It's had that reputation for a long time.
I'm sure it's not necessarily a bad game, it's just very confusing. Alright, here we go. This is the border to West Toe. Top, whatever. I gotta clear these walls with my king, I think. Is this my king? Yes, okay. I got my king and my diva. So now check this out.
Walls.
Check this out. When I go across, the music changes and it shows this map that is very confusing and impossible to see. That's a cat, so I'm gonna fight him with my... I shouldn't have fought him with my king, but it's okay, it worked out. It's playing the Bokusuku Wars song right now. Famous Bokusuku Wars song. Okay, these fights are not going incredibly in my favor.
I was about to ask what that B was. That's a battle.
Yeah, that's when two units are fighting. I have to get these guys a little bit back behind the front lines because they're gonna get killed. Careful. Eat these trees to get them out of the fucking way. The thing that's frustrating about trying to keep the army together is that, like, so you see these three soldiers right at the top of this rocky outcropping on the bottom of the window. If I tap right, only the one on the farthest right will move because the other two are blocked by each other. Okay, I guess it doesn't do that when going backwards. So now if I tap left, see, only they moved, and like it's like impossible to keep everyone bunched together because they're always like blocked by each other. And the way that the game calculates movement is very strange. Gotta get these upgraded knights down here to fight these big guys. But the big guys keep moving around and it's very difficult. I don't know if I'm like running low on men or if they're all just spread out really far because it's hard to keep everyone together. I think I'm just running low on men. This dude really wants to fight my diva. Great, he got leveled up. Awesome. Okay, diva killed him. I am running very low on them. This is something.
This is a hell of a website. I'm just looking at the Skill Wars 2 website right now.
I fucked up. Okay, my diva survived.
What's with the words in the background there?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's see.
No, don't walk into my king. Okay, my king won. Thank God.
The battle format has not changed at all.
I'm very low on men right now. But this is also the furthest I've ever gotten. I'm not gonna open these cages. Oh, they open themselves. Okay.
Basic Volksukitist remains the same, but wait, newly added features and more fun!
On king. No, my king died!
Oh, wow, you lose! Oh my god! It's like they literally just took the existing art and like drew over the top of it in Photoshop.
Yeah, something like that. Well, that was Bakoska Wars. Let's switch over to the Rocket Knight machine.
Honestly, I don't know if this game's gonna look much better.
I think this game doesn't look terrible.
Okay.
Don't copy my pin. Or else. I was playing a bunch of Rock and Roll Racing last night, the definitive edition. It's really good.
Yeah.
I might try and stream it at some point. It's got CD quality audio, and they added some Rush to the soundtrack for some reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, the main attraction. Here we are.
I remember when Konami made games. What else did Climax do? I know of like 2 different Climaxes.
Uh-huh.
The original one made. Uh-huh. The original made games like Landstalker, and then I guess the newer one is like different. Are they British?
I don't know. Maybe. Like, this doesn't really feel... Yeah, they are British.
Anyway, What year is this? 2009?
Yes.
Oh, he looks so weird. He's so lanky.
You don't like him? You don't like that?
I don't know. I might be biased. I'm just like a huge fan of the original game. Like only the original game.
You gotta open.
Perfect Sparkster.
You gotta open your heart
Open
to
my mind.
Sparkster and Sparkster.
Open my heart. It's gonna be all right. I don't know. I just don't know if anybody else could do Sparkster justice.
I bet they could.
Is that Sparkster right there? Doing life in the country?
Seems so.
It's admittedly a little hard to tell before you can do what we gotta do.
There he is.
Children?
Let me check something real quick here.
Oh, there he is.
I might be able to make it a little better.
Okay. The sound is still crackly. I'm not even gonna worry about it though. There's only so much you can do.
There. Maybe that's a little easier to see.
Maybe a little bit.
You can do all the things that you would expect Sparkster to be able to do. You can zoom. You can spin. Shoot. You can board. You can hang. It's great.
All you need in a video game.
He's fighting wolves this time instead of pigs or whoever he fights in Sparkster or Sparkster.
He's fought pigs, wolves, and wolves.
Okay, well it's wolves again. I was really worried before I started this the other day for testing that it was like not going to allow D-pad movement. Because a bunch of 2D games of this era like just did not allow you to play with the D-pad. But it does allow D-pad.
I always heard the 360 D-pad wasn't very good.
No, the 360 D-pad's pretty bad, but the like I'm playing this on my Series X with their core controller, as they call it, and the D-pad is very good on the core controller. I can do FADC Ultras no problem in Street Fighter 4 on one of these. None of
Okay,
the...
I don't mean to be a butt again, but like you might want to switch the Discord video back to what it was. This chunking's so bad right now. It's like 5 FPS.
Okay. Did that fix it?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My computer is really fucking bad.
Let's see. It's alright.
I used to be able to do this, and I don't know
I'll
why.
just pop the video up on the actual stream and watch
Gets
that.
worse. There we go. That should be fixed now. Is the audio
I got like
still
3
crackling?
seconds of lag. I can watch on the... it has been for the whole stream, but like, I'm not even gonna worry about it. I just have to turn it down.
I mean, you're
Okay,
not
that's
really
at least
missing... You're not really missing much as far as audio. It's playing the Rocket Knight theme in like a pretty generic orchestra kind of deal, and it is... The wolves are playing pitched down stock screams when you kill them, which is really funny.
Slushy, I hate it.
I think so. Like I've played this first level a couple of times just through testing, and I think it's like a totally serviceable game. I'm sure it's not up to snuff of the original Rocket Knight Adventures, which is a game I famously do not care for. But like,
Billboard back there. Hold on, go back. What is that? The rainbow and stuff.
they made up with the pigs. Everybody's happy, and the pigs are friends now.
Oh, environmental storytelling, I see.
Like, I don't think it's bad, Arnold. I just don't care for it, personally. It's just not my type of game.
It is really hard.
I don't think that's entirely true. It's definitely happened, and you just need to, like... It just didn't happen in this era. You know?
The only, this is different, this is like 2D, but like the only modern platform I've played that looks like really good, like 10 out of 10, no notes, I think was, Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom. I love that game so much.
Yeah, that game is fantastic.
But it's also like, you know, traditional, you know, animation and stuff. Not like a bunch of 3D models, so...
Can I go up here? Is there a secret up here? No.
Did you ever play Dust? Militia 360?
I've never beaten it, but I have played it.
I was thinking of streaming that. I don't know if I will, but I was thinking about it.
I think you should.
Yeah.
It would be fun to see
I actually
you
started
play...
it up on my Steam Deck the other day, just to see if it would work fine, and it works fine. So, yeah.
It would be fun to see you play more recent games sometimes.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. There's not a lot of them that I really like, you know? I'm so set in my way.
I'm saying you gotta open up your heart to things like God's Remastered and...
No.
They delisted the Gods Remaster. I'm so sad about that.
Yeah, I heard. I will say the combat in Dust is really satisfying to do. Like, you have 2 buttons to attack, and you can do combos by like alternating the buttons in different patterns. And it's just really satisfying.
Yeah.
The game's not perfect. It does have some issues. The art looks kind of deviant art occasionally, but that's like just part of the guy's style. It's charming. But, you know, it's a perfectly fine game. I did beat it. I saw it through to the end, and it's pretty impressive for being made by almost entirely one guy, with the exception of the music.
I am curious to know if, like, Dust created a new generation of furries.
Oh, almost certainly. Like, it already had that established audience, but almost certainly a lot more people.
Yeah.
Is any game perfect, really? Rocket Knight Adventures is... I don't have many complaints with that game at all. I would say that maybe, like, the final bit with the escape sequence is kind of a mean trick to play on somebody that's doesn't know what's happening. I don't know.
I missed so many gems and a 1-up. Into big healths. I feel like there is a secret area somewhere that I just did not find. City gates are closed to repel invaders, and Spark's rival Axel Gear takes to the sky to escape. Are we already doing a shmup? We are.
Yeah, I was under the impression that this is like the entire game was just like shmup mode. I didn't know it had platforming in it.
Oh, I can charge.
Figure out how to get past that one Axel Deer fight in the Super NES Sparks so I can finish that one. I want to stream it, but I can't get past that fight. That's my wall. And apparently a lot of other people don't either. It's like, well, you just hope you get lucky. That's cool. It's like, that's the worst part of the game by far, is no excuse. Games I missed out on during the 360 era, because all I had was a Wii. I didn't care about the 360 or PS3. I barely cared about the Wii while I had it, to be honest.
Well, if there's any games that you want to see, let me know. Because I got a 360 and I got all the games on it.
Nothing like really nothing really caught my attention back then when I was a complete console. Everything goes down, so I was just like, okay, whatever. I became old crotchety about video games like long before I should have, I think.
Sounds like it.
Like once the GameCube era was over, I was like,
I'm only just now becoming old and crotchety about games because the action game genre has died and been replaced with Dark Souls, and if it's not a Dark Souls, then it's a $70 to $80 to $90 AAA game.
Traction shooter.
Yeah, dude, I don't really understand why now suddenly extraction shooters are becoming, like, the thing that everybody is trying to make. Because, like, when PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds became popular, Fortnite copied it, and then everybody copied it. It was, like, pretty quick, right? But, like, Escape from Tarkov and The Division have existed for like half a decade now, and like Warzone, I don't know if Warzone is like an extraction shooter or more of what's it called, a battle royale. Call of Duty's Warzone, but like fucking now that new Marathon game is an extraction shooter, and Sony is apparently working on publishing an extraction shooter that is going to like cost money to play other than the Bungie one, or other than the Marathon. And there's some other extraction shooter coming out.
Yeah, what's the one from FromSoft that's coming out?
An extraction shooter?
There's... I feel like that's what people were calling it. The FromSoft on some new game, and they're really excited about it. I've never seen the trailer and stuff, so kind of gameplay, but I was like, oh, never mind.
Oh, maybe it's the new Elden Ring thing? I don't know. That new, it's like Elden Ring Night Rain, I think it's called, and that's coming out in a month or two. Because I know that's like a co-op focused thing.
I think a lot of people just want like really good single-player experiences, and everything's turning into... Contra extraction shooter. Man, was the new Contra any good?
Operation Galuga?
Yeah.
I haven't heard...
That's interesting.
I haven't heard of anyone playing it literally at all, and I think it's because it's like a $40 game or something. It's like too expensive to want to try. And I think a lot of people feel that way.
I've been told I need to try out the Way Forward Contra 4 for the DS.
Yeah, apparently it's very good. You could probably...
Oh, there he is. He drew himself in DeviantArt style.
You could probably emulate that on your... Like, if you wanted to stream it, you could probably do that on the Steam Deck, right? I don't think it
Probably.
requires
I mean,
the touchscreen at all.
I've streamed DS games using Melon DS on my computer before. It's not that resource intensive. I just have to use the right settings. Like, I don't think I can do... I can't do, like, hardware acceleration for some reason, because, like, it's all stuttery and awful.
That might just be an issue with Melon DS, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, DS emulation
None of
isn't,
the
isn't perfect, sadly.
Yeah, none of the emulators I've tried are, like, completely perfect, free of stuttering or other weird issues.
Well, there's, like, only two, right? It's, like, just Desmume and fucking Melon, right?
Yeah. And the developer of Melon DS, or at least the person that started the project, actually, posts on my main Discord sometimes.
Oh, cool.
Not my personal one, but, like, this community I've been part of for, like, a long time.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So that's kind of interesting. You can, like, ask them personally if there's any, like, upcoming fixes for certain issues. There's something when stationary to burst vortex. What is that?
This. The spinny deal. I swear, these wolves, when they howl, it sounds like the fucking headless kamikaze bomber guys from Serious Sam.
Played a Serious Sam.
We could co-op a Serious Sam. That would be fun.
I wanna do, I wanna do Doom at some point.
Yeah.
Set up, like, a thing for that again.
I would like to do that. I feel like it would be a little difficult to get people together, given the time situation. Like, I guess I could stream at night here, which it wouldn't be too big of a deal. But that would be morning for a lot of people. I mean, depending on the day, like if it's a weekend, I could stay up till like 2 my time, which is like 2 my time would be about 7 Central, so it'd be like 5 p.m. for you.
Okay. I don't know, as long as it's not like early in the morning, I can do like sometime before that.
Yeah.
We should just abolish time zones and force the sun to rise and set same time every place in the world.
If the Earth
That
was
would totally
flat,
fuck the planet.
if the Earth was flat, it would make things so much easier. Except for, I guess, traveling to Japan from the U.S. Actually, I don't know which
one edge of the world. You should wrap back around to the other.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy.
I mean, that's kind of how the planet already works, being round and all.
Well, you know.
If I fly past Japan and keep on flying, eventually I'll hit Japan again.
If you're lucky. This game is getting a little bit difficult.
Yeah. What how long is it?
I can't imagine it's incredibly.
This is a XBLA thing, right?
Yeah, which means it was probably $10 on launch, which back then was like basically permission to make the game a 2-hour game.
I'm trying to remember like what the size limit for XBLA games was, because I think the Dust guy ran into issues getting his game small enough to distribute or something.
I believe it was 2 gigabytes.
He was like almost convinced.
At least back when Dust came out.
He was convinced he was gonna have to like. He was convinced he was gonna have to like get rid of the voice acting because like he just could not get. He couldn't figure something out about it, and then like he supposedly like received guidance from God when he was like sleeping or something, and told him to do this and that, and then I don't know. He's a very religious guy.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I don't know if like to the point where he's like weird about it, but he did say he like felt divine inspiration for this solution that ended up allowing the voice acting to work.
I mean, that's kind of being weird about it.
I used to follow the guy on Twitter. I don't know if he like posts there anymore.
Did any of the old Rocket Knight games have this, like, fuel meter situation going on?
Does this work? Like, you have to, like, if you stop for a bit, it refills, and then you can launch again?
Yeah, like, I've not run into the point yet where I can't, where I've been launching too much to be able to launch again, but... I guess.
The system worked differently in Rocket Knight Adventures and shit. Hold on a second. In Rocket Knight Adventures and Sparkster, the original game, you held the button to charge up your rocket pack, and then you could, you know, blast off, and then that was it. And you'd have to press it, and hold it again to charge up again to do another attack. Sparkster, you'd wait for your rocket pack to charge. It would just like idly charge, and then you could do do an attack. When you stopped, it would refill itself again automatically. But I don't remember if you can like do an attack while it's charging. I think you might have to wait. Yeah, this is probably closer to how Sparkster worked. I don't know how the Super NES game worked. I don't remember. The Super NES game is such a weird hybrid of the two Genesis games.
You could stream it on Sunday and find out.
Maybe. I don't know what I want to do on Sunday. I probably don't want to play Sparkster.
You could play Generations Lost.
I don't think I want to play Generations Lost.
Why not? It's good. It's good in a way that, like, it's not God's good, it's just good.
Check it out. I remember renting it when we were kids and not liking it, like, at all. But it has been, like, you know, several decades, so...
It's a game where you do kind of need to know how the controls function, which you would only learn in the manual, which has not been scanned and, excuse me, is not like anywhere online that I can find.
I do remember it distinctly felt to me like it was made by the same folks that made Genesis X-Men game. I think it probably was. Something about the look and sound and feel of it.
How do I hurt this guy? Do I do this? Yes.
This looks like a Bionicle native junk.
It's a wolf mech.
I think game audio just like entirely stopped working on my end. That's kind of fun.
I need a new computer.
I've turned it up all the way and it's not playing anything. As long as it's coming through on stream, it's fine.
Is it coming through on stream?
I briefly unmuted the stream, and yes, it does sound like it's coming through there.
Okay, good. Did it. I beat the boss. Still alive.
Oh, now you've done it. Why'd you poke it?
Oh, it's exploding. Okay.
Oh
no, Sparkster's dead.
Haha!
Oh, and Axel Gear is claiming the fucking credit. Get out of here! You didn't fucking do shit.
Mask was gonna land. Hear ye.
Us pigs and possums are friends now, so we have to be racist against wolves. I'll lead the charge. Oh shit, the pig is still evil too. The Zephyrians? I'm gonna try and pacifist this level.
Okay.
It's really hard to not hit this wolf. Thank you.
I think jumping flash has a pretty significant pacifist bonus.
Does it?
I think it just gives you bonus points for just not shooting your weapon.
Huh. I mean, you could still kill dudes by jumping on them.
I just wonder if you get more points if you just, like, don't kill any dudes at all. Just get the jet pods and go to the exit. That game is, like, crammed full of secret bonuses and, you know, like, hidden stuff. That's another game I would almost call perfect.
I would call it perfect, for sure.
Yeah. It's such a delightful little package of happiness. I like it more than Mario 64, and I think I said that on stream. This is my official statement.
I love Mario 64, but it is kind of a better game.
I don't know. I think it's like actually aged better in some ways.
It has introduced this drill mechanic, and now I've got to drill everywhere.
Mechanic in Sparkster Genesis 1. Except I think it just happened when you... Oh, okay. I think that's how the jetpack worked. It would fill up once, and you could do a regular rocket attack, and then it would like fill up a second time, and you could do a drill attack if you waited for that to fill up all the way.
There's like so much shit up here. How do I get to all this shit?
Like Sunshine. The game is so fucked up. I feel like it might be the Mario game that had like the hardest development. Oh no.
Mario Sunshine sucks dick. I kind of hate it. The control, Mario feels so bad. The control in that game.
I like the water jetpack mechanics. I like them. But a lot of it might be just be, you know, rose-tinted glasses and whatnot. I kind of played that at a very formative time during my life and had a good time. The best thing was
people
like
now,
being
I
at my
guess.
cousin's house. My cousins had a big projection TV, which actually had a pretty decent picture quality. They'd improved things by that point. They had that and a big surround system, and I played that in their basement, and it was a lot of fun.
I mean, that would be a good way to play it on a big TV.
Got to sit and watch my cousin play a lot of Animal Crossing. And some Bomberman game, I don't remember which one though.
Was it Jetters?
Maybe,
on GameCube,
I
right?
don't know. It must have been on GameCube, yeah.
I think the GameCube one is called Jetters. I don't remember.
Was there like a Bomberman Generation or something?
Probably.
Similarly, really good memories of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, because I played that at their place as well. On the GameCube player with a whole bunch of input lag. But
Nice.
it's a lot of fun. But that game is like genuinely really good, so.
It is. I only really played... I played a little bit of it when I was younger. I don't remember what happened to the cartridge. Then in 2019, I want to say, I got that remake on the 3DS, and then didn't really play
bought
it
the
either.
remake.
Yeah,
I bought the remake. I didn't care for how it looked compared to the original game. It had the newer, more what do you even call the style? It's like smoother. But the big problem was that I can't use my 3DS without some kind of like big pistol grip attached to it, because it makes my hands cramp really bad to the point of like severe pain.
yeah.
So I just can't play my 3DS anymore.
Do you
And the
do you
Switch
have
is
like
the same
original
way.
3DS?
I have a 3DS XL.
Ah, okay.
But a lot of it's like the positioning of the D-pad and the buttons being like way out of the edge is just really awful for my thumb muscles.
Yeah. I mean, I think people still sell grips for it. I know with the Switch, there's a Hori controller called the Hori Split Pad. I use the compact version of that, and it's really nice. The Split Pad Pro like has, you know, proper like controller handles. You might want to look into that.
I was gonna say I actually did end up buying a grip for my Switch like a long time ago. So.
Okay.
It was what's called the Satisfy grip. It's the first generation. It was like I think it was a Kickstarter originally, and then they started selling them on Amazon. But I've been super happy with it. It came with its own case because it's like you don't want to keep taking your Switch in and out of this massive thing.
Yeah. You gonna get a Switch 2?
The money to buy anything new. Probably won't for a while. And even then, I kind of just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, if some new amazing Zelda comes out, I might have to consider it, but I don't know.
I really want to play...
a lot.
I really want to play Mario Kart World, because it looks like an amazing game. But...
I barely played any of Mario Kart 8 as it is, so I don't know if I get much out of Mario Kart World. I don't know.
I played the fucking shit out of Mario Kart 8. Both on the Wii U and the Switch.
I was thinking of doing some multiplayer Mario Kart 8 again at some point.
Yeah, that was fun when we did that.
That or some Mario Party. I want to play Mario Party with somebody again. Like, kind of bad. But you can, like... I should just fucking set up Dolphin with a friend and play it that way.
That would probably be easier.
Maybe me and you just have like a Mario Party night or something. I don't know.
I'd do it.
What's the good one for the GameCube?
None of them.
None of them? Never mind.
I mean, I don't think they're bad necessarily, but you know, it's Mario Party.
What's the best one?
I don't really know.
None of them?
Probably... Which one added the microphone? Was that 7 or was that 6?
Oh, fuck, I know. The only one I played any significant amount of is the one that I played with Gamma Chris, Eltriok, and Digital Basic a long time ago for like Trans Lifeline event. I don't remember which one that was though. I can always check my... GameCube. Mario Party 5. Okay, what was that one?
I think 6.
I don't... That was last...
Go ahead.
Oh, I think that was like last June we played that. Yeah, we were supposed to like get back together and play some Smash Brothers as like a donation incentive at some point. I gotta like bring that up with the group again.
Which one are you gonna play?
Oh no, Sparkster. I don't know. Probably Melee. Or maybe Brawl.
I think Brawl would be funny.
I know Melee is the one that like everybody, you know, it's always going crazy over. But...
This level is introducing a new mechanic. Hey, Xkeeper. It's cold here, so the rocket doesn't recharge unless I'm in these fires.
No items, Fox only, final destination. God.
I think, unless you're a competitive player, then Melee, any Smash base really should be played with items. The items are fun. Maybe turn some of them off, because like some of them are kind of bullshit, at least in Ultimate. I don't know if you can disable individual items in Melee, but like... I know in Ultimate they've got that...
Smash Brothers is just...
In Ultimate they've got that Galaga ship that just kills you instantly, which sucks.
Nice. I think the point of Mario... the Smooshers... It's too tired. I can't
Smush Bros.
I think the point of, yes, Smush Bros is just to be a stupid, chaotic, fun, party-type fighting game. And I think people take it way too seriously.
Yeah.
That's not exactly a hot take, I don't think.
I think it's also okay to take it seriously, but like... I don't know, I'm glad Nintendo and Sakurai have like reached this point of, or this balance with the fans of like, okay, we'll give you the options to turn shit off, but you know, because I feel like, I don't know, maybe they realized with Brawl, because I think Brawl didn't do incredibly well compared to the others. Maybe it did, and I'm just talking out of my ass, but like, I think it was generally pretty disliked even among casual players, the tripping thing and all that, you know? It just wasn't.
I remember I had a copy for the Wii. And I remember at my old apartment with X, we would just turn on random, we would watch random network multiplayer fights, and it was really stupid because each character could only have like 2 letters, for their name, so you had like no idea who was actually playing the game or anything. It was just random strangers.
I mean, that sounds kind of fun.
Silly. It's like Nintendo was like deathly afraid of the internet, and they kind of still are, I think.
Yeah. Though, like, I don't know if you saw the Switch 2 Direct. They're, like, doing stuff with it now. The internet.
Yeah.
They've got fucking voice chat like, on Switch, finally.
Really shitty voice chat, like 5 FPS or something like that.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, I don't think they necessarily needed to include the video chat aspect of it. It's kind of neat, though.
They've gone in
really
pretty
bad.
hard on like all these features that use the camera, and you're supposed to show your face. Like, I don't ever want to show my face on the internet ever again.
Yeah, like, I don't know. That's going to be good for some people, probably. Let me
they have
boost
a very
you,
specific vision of people, families that play Switch games. It's so funny. You enjoying this game so far?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward and a little dull. But it's like not offensive or anything.
Just based on what I've seen, this looks pretty like... Yeah, it's kind of generic.
It's certainly from this era.
Yeah. It's there, yeah. Slushy, what should I have for lunch tomorrow? Just a random question.
What are the options?
Good question. What do you even have to eat here? I want burger, but burger expensive. So burger probably not option. Maybe I bake pizza.
That would be good. Homemade pizza is best.
I need to start making my own pizza. We usually just like buy frozen, but I can probably just make my own.
I mean, you could buy frozen or like store-bought dough and then go from there.
Yeah. I'm trying to be better about like cooking at home instead of like eating out all the time or like microwaving a can of SpaghettiOs. Which I did tonight. I was just like, I need food and I don't have the energy to do anything else. So.
You didn't microwave them in the can, did you?
No.
That would have gone poorly.
I think once when I was a kid, I left a spoon in a bowl of corn, and it made a lot of sparks, and it made me very unhappy. So I never did that again. It made a big mess. Did not. Oh, I see. Oh no, SpaghettiOs.
Sparkster faces Ulfgar the Merciless, Lord of the Wolves.
Was this just like reskinned into a Rocket Knight game? Was this like something else originally?
I don't think so.
Who the hell is this?
This is Ulfgar, Lord of the Wolves.
Yeah, Ulfgar, sure.
They gave him nipples. There's probably porn of this fucker out there somewhere. Right?
Probably.
Okay, I can't harm him with normal means, I guess. Guess I gotta run away upwards. Oh,
It's true, it is cold in here.
don't fucking drop shit on me. Oh, what? Really? I gotta make him run into blocks? Is that what's going on here? Okay, I have to make him fall. That didn't work out at all.
Ice mechanic seems to be very annoying.
Yeah. Not very smart. Why did that hit me? Ow. Not very smart, are you, Wolfgar?
They tried terribly hard with the AI here. You did
I
it.
did it.
You
I'll
unlock
stick
hard
on normal.
difficulty.
I don't think I'm doing that good that I have to upgrade the difficulty here. I wonder if this is going to be a single session type of deal.
Sparkster. Damn, just yeeted him.
I mean, I would have taken his rocket pack if I wanted to throw the flying possum out a window.
Is that like a... I just noticed the big cable attached to his sword. It seems kind of silly.
His sword's got like a firepower thing on it.
Did the original games, but he didn't have to have like a big hose connected to his jetpack to use it.
Alright, cool. It's not cold anymore.
And it's funny how often in video games they'll just toss a character into a prison cell or into a dungeon without, like, taking away their gun or their jetpack or what have you first.
I mean, I don't think you really needed to make that a cutscene. Game is really boring.
Yeah, the original's like constantly changing up the action, introducing like all sorts of new mechanics to like keep you engaged, you know?
Well, paradoxically, that's kind of what I dislike about the original. Like, I think you can definitely strike a balance between the two, but that's kind of my issue with most Treasure games, is they're constantly changing how the game functions.
Treasure game though, this is like post-Treasure after they left.
I mean, it's still... It's pretty treasury,
That
though.
influence is still there.
Yeah.
I guess. I had always heard that the game was made specifically to show that Konami was still capable of making good games after the Treasure guys left. Now, the game that I think takes it way too far is Gunstar Superheroes for the GBA. I'm just not as big of a fan of that game as the original. Just like a lot of weird stuff.
How do you feel about Guardian Heroes?
I still haven't played more than a few minutes of that game.
You should play it.
Didn't like how in RKA you couldn't really rocket burst anytime you want, compared to Scrooge being able to pogo jump whenever in DuckTales. Tales is another game I have very few faults with. Any faults I do have with that game are because it used like half the ROM it really should have, and they couldn't add any more content to the game.
That's why they made a second one. That is basically just the first one again, but with more levels.
The game sends you back to Transylvania like 3 times because like they literally didn't have any more space to add more levels. I stream the Way Forward remake of DuckTales, but I heard that one gets your VODs turbo muted, so I haven't bothered.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
just do it
just
anyway.
the original music in that game, right?
It's Jake Kaufman remixes of the original music.
You know how Disney is.
Yeah. I don't remember if that game has an option to use the original NES music or not.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, everybody knows about the Moon theme in the NES game. That's actually not the track that got me muted last time I played it. It was the Himalayas or the Amazon is what did it, I think.
Did that stream
So,
where we looked at that newly dumped proto get muted?
Almost certainly, but that VOD is like long gone. I still have it recorded and backed up, but I just haven't uploaded it anywhere. I have that. I have the Pugsy prototype reveal. I'm just like really super bad at re-uploading VODs. I need somebody to like manage a YouTube channel for me or something.
I'll do it if you pay me.
I don't have money. There's so many things I want, and they require Dosh, and I don't have Dosh. Yeah, that was the first really big stream of that kind I'd ever done, and I was like so nervous, and I like fucked a few things up, so I'm like kind of... I'm gonna about revisiting that stream, but yeah, it was a good time.
What, the DuckTales one or the Pugsy one?
The DuckTales one, yeah. Taizo, hello, how's it going?
Hi, Taizo.
The Pugsy one went better, because I was like a little better prepared for that. That might have also been after I like got my, not my current avatar, but like my newer one, and started doing the voice filtering and stuff. It's so hard to watch really old videos of mine.
I just don't watch anything that I'm in.
It's hard. It took me a really, really long time to be able to like watch myself in videos. Slushy, my butt hurts.
Yeah?
I need a new chair. And also a not broken back. That would help too.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Pig Walker.
Can you look up how many levels are in this? I'm curious.
Yes. But the keyboard's all the way over there. Let's go to GameFAQs.
It looks like the Devantendo's Empire. What?
Let's see. Rocket Knight. Did that say Rocket? Yeah, that said Rocket Fart.
Where?
I'm looking at GameFAQs, and there's a game for the 360 called Rocket Fart, apparently.
Cool.
User ratings, guides. Not updated since 2010. Let's see. Stage 4-3 is the last one, apparently.
And I'm on... I think I'm on 3-2 or 2-2. No, 3-2.
Is this only 3-2?
I think so.
Like, it's stage 4 by now.
Well, I've only... That last stage was really long.
What was the name of that last stage?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. Deep Underground Pig Bunker, Deep Underground Cyber Swine Labs, and stage 3-3 is Deep Underground Axle Gear.
Okay.
And
yeah,
then
this
you
is
have
probably
3
Cyber Swine
stages.
Labs.
Then you have 3 parts of stage 4 to go through.
3 parts?
Stage 4-1, 4-2, and 4-3.
Oh, okay, I see.
So you have a full world left to go through after this.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Dude, Discord, stop killing my video output every time I switch windows. Piece of shit.
I know.
What do you think is the best?
The best what?
This looks irritating. What do you think is the best Xbox 360 game?
Out of all of them?
I'm saying this is somebody that doesn't know jack shit about the library. You could tell me it's like some Minions game and I would believe you because I don't know anything about any of it.
Like Outrun online arcade is way up there.
Okay.
I don't know how much it counts because it's just a port of Outrun 2/2006.
I've heard people generally like the Xbox 360 version of that, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the best version. It's got the most stuff, it looks the best. I really like the Conan game on 360. Like, it's very good, but it's also not a game everybody is going to enjoy.
I feel like when it comes to Conan games, there aren't very many good ones.
No, there's one good one, and it's the one on 360 and PS3.
Dot Level was playing the NES Conan game today, and that is like miserable. But it's also not supposed to be a Conan game. It's a reskin of Myth, History in the Making, I think is what it's called for like the C64.
Yeah.
God, that game is fucked up.
That's a game I would like to beat one day, but it's also probably impossible to do.
I think I had to play it on a either Request or One Star Hero stream, and I did not last very long.
That's the kind of game where you should just look up a guide on how to do it. Like, when I was playing it kind of recently, not on stream or anything, I was hanging out with Mortis. He was telling me what to do. You like need to get specific items to hurt specific enemies, but it's not intuitive in any way.
The manual tells you generally what you're supposed to do in each area, and it's told like as a story.
Well, that's kind of
It's
cool.
weird. It's like, next, Conan, you must travel to the distant lands of Ugtharia and defeat the evil such and such and take its sword or whatever. It's like some old like some dude telling him what his adventure that he's going to go on.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, very interesting, very interesting.
Jesus Christ, dude. These gaps they want you to be able to jump through here are like so small.
This is one of my least favorite kinds of level design, where it's just a bunch of like zappy walls that you have to navigate. It's like Battletoads ass level design.
Yeah.
Wanna beat Battletoads for the NES.
It's
That
such
game
a...
is so messed up.
I think Battletoads... This is coming from me, someone who loves gods. I think Battletoads is a bad game.
I'm not willing to call it bad. I just think it's got real hateful design, real player hostile design oozing out of its pores.
Yeah. Oh, this level is so fucking long.
Got 3 more after this. I believe
I
in
want
you.
that one up, but it's not worth it. Oh my god. I don't know how you go fast enough to avoid that.
Get good. You got the one up.
Yeah. Hopefully that respawns.
Does that respawn?
Guess you just gotta... Just the entire time. Oh my god. I was certain that spikes were gonna come out of this fucking floor. What in the
Oh, this looks real messed up.
Oh, okay.
This is stupid.
These are safe spots.
Oh, those like safe zones. Okay.
Well, I mean, you can't really blame me for thinking that they would cause damage, because they sure look like it.
There's no indication that those are safe zones. There's no sign.
I guess
or
the
anything.
indication is that the purple laser isn't like in them when it passes them, but it also sure looks like they could just be behind it.
Yeah. You have to escape before the explosion gets you. Yep. Cool.
Well, it doesn't kill you.
It?
It just took some life.
That's good.
Well. Oh boy.
It's telling you where to go. How you feeling? How you doing?
I'm turning on this. I thought it was fine at the start, but it's just it has become the level design is very bad.
Oh, what? You did it. Good job. I'm getting so tired, and I think it's this game's fault. Like, please, something exciting happen.
Here's what's exciting happen. Gimmick boss fight with Axel Gear.
Yay. You gonna kill him forever this time?
Probably not. They need him to stay alive for the sequel. Which will certainly happen.
This game needs, like, the Sonic Mania treatment. A bunch of, like, actual fans need to, like, make a good sequel.
That would be cool.
What if I stream Sonic Mania?
You know, you could do that.
Could.
This is maybe blasphemy coming from a Sonic fan, but I think Sonic Mania is also kind of bad. The original levels are great, and 90% of the game is other Sonic games.
I guess.
And also, the boss fights kind of suck. Like most of
like
them.
The Puyo Puyo boss fight.
No, I love the Puyo Puyo boss fight, but most of the boss fights are the type of boss fight that are bad in Sonic games, where you are running constantly and the controls are weird and confusing.
I do feel that, like, I don't even know, like, how to explain it. It has a very Sonic fan kind of level design to it.
Yeah.
Where it's just, like, constantly moving, things are constantly happening, it's like, super duper flashy at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just not a lot of just, like, flat ground to platform on, because it's just constant gimmicks and loops and crazy shit going on.
Yeah.
Which I don't know about that. But I do think it's one of the best fan games ever made. Just the amount of effort that went into that is just bonkers. And I wish Nintendo was a little more open to the idea of, you know, fan works than they are.
Yeah.
You did it! Now the whole arena explodes. You could play the game in hard mode.
Yay! I haven't gotten any achievements. What is up with that? What are the achievements for this game? It's the wrong thing. This. Beat the game. Beat the game. Beat the game on hard. Gold Sparkster mode. Beat the game fast. Beat the game good. Beat the game on hard fast.
Within 60 minutes, God.
Kill everybody on stage 1-2.
These seem like fun.
Pick up all the pickups on 2-1. Beat 3-2 without taking damage. Fuck you.
Okay, sure.
5 enemies in a single rocket burst or drill attack. 3 enemies with a single reflected projectile. This is a shitty set of achievements.
I love Cheetos. Oh sure, now your rocket pack works. Well, welcome to the final world. They really like these spike balls, huh?
Yeah.
Air
At least
mines,
now they've got like pig noses on them, which is kind of cute.
Slushy, I think you should play Sonic Riders.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I
think you'd enjoy it.
I will at some point. I would like to show the thing I've been working on a little
Oh,
bit.
right, yeah, the thing.
I can show it in just a moment. Let me beat this stage, because I do need to kind of take a break from this game. And I will show it off.
Yeah, I probably need to get up and, like, walk around a bit pretty soon.
Okay.
I actually need to go to bed within, like, the next half hour, probably, or at least try.
Alright.
Because I need to be up at, like, 10 something for the thing on Saturday. Maybe earlier. I need to go look at G Pool's social media.
Has that been announced?
It has, yes. There's a... Is that not your account, G Pool? Yeah, there's a trailer and everything. Ugh. Oh, okay, there it is. Saturday, May 10th, there's no time listed here. Oh god, that's loud. Fucking Blue Sky, don't default to max volume when I click on a video. Damn it.
Every of websites do that, and it's annoying.
Okay, 2 p.m. Eastern, so yeah, 11 p.m. Pacific. When that thing is going on. What's up, Tara? How's it going?
Hey, Terrathiel. Welcome, first-time chatter, Terrathiel. We're playing Rocket Knight. It's not great.
World's biggest Rocket Knight Xbox 360 fan, Tara.
I didn't know Tara was such a big fan of this. Alright. We're gonna take a quick break, and then I want to talk about the Sonic project for a moment.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know, 5 minutes? Is that good for you? Do you need a little longer?
I just need to get up and walk around and stretch out my butt because it's like crumpled up into a little ball right now.
Same. Alright, BRB.
Oh, my back. See ya.
your face. You're that special one that I've been waiting for, and I hope you're looking for someone like me.
In my dreams, I can hear you calling me in the night. Everything's so sweet in your eyes. I feel there's so much inside. In the night, dreamed in light, I want to see you standing there. In the night, dreamed in light, I found someone who really cares. In the night, dreamed in light, I want to see you smile again. In the night, dreamed in light, you're the one I waited for. In a dream we can do everything we want to. There's nowhere I'd rather be but here with you. The stars above light the way only for you and I. I'm so glad I found the one I've been looking for.
Keep the
Keep
dream
the
of the one you're hoping for. Love can come through an open door. Just be strong,
Just be strong.
and you're sure to find the one, the one, the one, the one.
Dreamed in light, I want to see you standing there. In the night, dreamed in light, I found someone who really cares.
Okay, we're back. I'm pretty sure.
Hello.
Rachel. Hello. Okay. So
Yes,
here's my document. This is the new document. I don't know if it's currently linked in the about. I don't remember if I updated that link. That's probably linking to the old document. If it exists at all, I don't remember. Anyway, here's the new document. Here is the Sonic project. I don't know how visible this is. It's probably, Rachel, can you look on the stream and see how visible this is? It's probably not the most visible in the world.
it's readable.
There, should be more readable now. A little bit, not really. How do I... Shit, go away. Alright, that's a little better. So here's... I have done extensive research, mostly reading a single page on a wiki, but other research as well, to find every single video game that Sonic the Hedgehog appears in. Either as a playable character or as a cameo. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. There are 200 games as of today that Sonic the Hedgehog physically appears in as himself. This does not include unofficial games. This is all either made by, published by, or licensed by Sega. There's like 13 mobile game crossovers that I may not be able to see. I know there's at least one Kinect required game that I might not be able to see unless I get a Kinect, which, you know, it's Sonic Free Riders. The 360 Sonic Riders game requires Kinect.
I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, but you can... So there's three categories of Sonicicity here, and that's the main thing that shows if Sonic is in a game. So main means he's the primary player character, right? you launch the game, you go to new game, it defaults to Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a Sonic game. Featuring means he's available to be played, but it's not required. So like, Smash Bros, for example, is a featuring Sonic the Hedgehog game. The Sonic racing games are a featuring Sonic the Hedgehog game. And then there's Cameo, which is the vast majority of these fucking games, where Sonic is there. It's recognizably Sonic himself, not a costume, not a reference, not just his shoes. I know there's one game on the list of cameos and appearances on the Sonic Wiki where it's like just his shoes. Or I think there's like an enemy that's wearing shoes similar to Sonic, and that's why it's on the list. It's really weird. But recognizably, Sonic the Hedgehog appears. Yeah, that was on the list as well. Not in this list, because it's not Sonic himself. It's just his shoes.
And it's not an official endorsed appearance either.
Yeah. So there's, the obvious things like Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But there's also Clockwork Knight 2 Sonic is in, and Popful Mail Sonic is in, and fucking Joe Montana 2 Sports Talk Football Sonic is in for some goddamn reason.
Like how
the Incredible Hulk on the Xbox 360, Sonic appears on a billboard because it is a Sega published game.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I'm pretty sure the first game Sonic appears in was not actually Sonic the Hedgehog, oddly enough.
It was Sonic Eraser, and then after that was Radmobile, and then after that was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, Sonic Eraser came... I didn't know that came first.
According to the release date that I found, yes. These release dates could be wrong. I did my best. There are a lot of release dates that are like January 1 and then a year. That means that only the year is known. There are a lot that is like only September 1, 1995. That may have come out on September 1. I don't remember, but it probably the only release date anyone knows or is available on the internet is just September 1995. So it's not a perfect list, but it's the best I could do. I do plan on streaming as much of these as I can. But there may or may not be a big stream on Sonic's birthday featuring many of these games, because a lot of them are like Phantasy Star Online 1 and Phantasy Star Online 2 and a couple other games. Sonic appears, but only on his birthday date, which if I remember correctly, is June 13th. I think it's just like
4 days after my birthday.
Nice. June 23, I believe. Maybe it's June 13, and that's the Japanese date. I don't remember. It's sometime in June. Sonic will appear on days where it's his birthday. I've tried like spoofing the date on the Dreamcast PSO, and I can't really figure out how to do that in Flycast. Maybe there's a way. I'll look into it more later. Or maybe I'll just play it on that day long enough to see Sonic and then move on to the next game. Like I said as well, there's quite a few mobile games that he appears in, like Cookie Run Kingdom. There was a Sonic crossover. And Kart Rider Rush Plus, there was a Sonic crossover. Some of these, it may be impossible to see Sonic. Like I know one of them was like a 2016 Pac-Man game that had a very brief window of time where you could unlock the ability to play where Pac-Man was Sonic and the dots were rings and the enemies were badniks. There's 200 of these fuckers. There's some I'm unfortunately going to be forced to miss. I've also got the Mario Project. which is every
Ugh.
game that Mario appears in. If you watched
Good
my
fucking luck.
streams a long time ago, I did stream some of this, but like, let me sort this by date here. Okay. Like his first
Hell yeah,
appearance was
let's go,
Donkey
Mario, let's
Kong.
go.
His first appearance was Donkey Kong. That could be arguable that that's Jumpman after, since that since the Mario movie altered the canon, but I made most of the Mario project document before the Mario movie came out. There's a couple
Just
Game &
say, I feel
Watches
like
on
some of
here.
these might be subjective as to whether
Yeah.
they're actually Mario or not.
Yeah, they definitely are. But as it gets later, after the 80s, it's like pretty obvious it's Mario.
Mm-hmm.
And the unfortunate thing about the Mario project is like they're when you get to the Switch era, it's a bunch of $60 games that never get cheaper because Nintendo is Nintendo. So
Yeah.
maybe once I have a better computer and can play my legitimately acquired Switch backups on my computer, then, who can say what will happen in the future? But those are my two biggest stream and stream adjacent like projects. I've also got the Game Boy Safari, which like I haven't started, but I want to play every Game Boy game that exists at least a little bit.
Jeepers.
That's gonna be a while. I'm not gonna try and beat any of them or complete any of them. I'm not fucking Mr. Radon. I'm not that guy.
You don't want 100% every single Game Boy game ever released?
That would
sure
take
about
that would take 5 to 10 lifetimes. So no, I don't.
There are lots of Game Boy games.
Yeah. But that's then. That's in the future. That's future streams. This is now. Back to Rocket Knight.
Oh, hello, giant pig robot.
Sorry. I'm really not a fan of these Riot Shield guys. I'm really not a fan of most of these enemies. Like, did the pigs take multiple hits to kill in the original?
No, they didn't. I gotta say, this looks like every other level in the game.
Yeah.
Just a different tile set.
It's just a bunch of floating metal platforms. Which is a real bummer. Oh, but this one has slime I have to avoid. That's fun.
New gimmick, woo!
I'm gonna do my best to beat this. I have a bad habit of just stopping a game, like not playing a game anymore because I get slightly annoyed by it. And I think that's not necessarily a bad thing, but also I would like to try and beat more games.
I had some thoughts on the matter, but they completely evaporated.
That's okay.
I would say if you're genuinely not enjoying a game, then you probably shouldn't continue to play it.
Yeah, I just, like, part of it is that if I get frustrated just a little bit, a lot of times I'll just stop playing a game, and I don't want that to be the case, because there's a lot of games that I would like to try and beat.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool that I'm taking damage off screen because this cutscene played. I'm almost dead now. Oh cool, it's also a timed door.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. I can't stand on top of that.
Did it.
Oh my god. This is a real bummer that they decided to make the game this way.
Oh god, the walls are back. Man.
I can't really tell if I'm hitting this or if I'm dealing damage. There's no
I have an idea for what you're probably supposed to do.
visual feedback. What do you think I'm supposed to do?
Well, there's a flashing red thing on its back.
Oh, I
Hit
couldn't
that
even see
symbol.
that because it was like behind the fucking wall.
Yeah, I just like barely saw it peeking out.
Alright.
I mean, Sparkster's not completely dead yet. We got that recent compilation of games.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That didn't like have any extras added, did it? It was just the two Genesis games, the one Super NES game.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't see this ever getting a modern re-release.
What, this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, it's still available on Steam. You could buy it if you wanted it.
Oh, I didn't know it was on Steam. I figured it was one of those things that was on the XBLA and then just kind of disappeared into the mists of time forever.
Yeah, I don't really know why I own it. Like, I bought it back when it came out, roughly. And I don't
Because
really
you
know
had
why.
some hope in your heart.
I mean, I didn't even know Rocking Knight existed at the time.
Because you saw Akita Possum and you're like, I'm furry, I want to play this game.
Maybe. Okay. Great way to
bye.
end a stage.
General Swinehart. Oh, is this the last stage? I think it's, I think this is what GameFAQs listed as the last stage.
Well, let's hope. Because I'm ready to be done. I accidentally skipped the cutscene. Wonder how I'm meant to deal damage to him. Like this.
The big red nose seemed like a good target.
Ow. I'm gonna be real, I'm just gonna... Well, I guess I'll rock it next time he tries to do that.
Oh, I just realized there's 2 health bars, one for the robot and one for the dude himself.
Yeah. You fucker.
Oh, my nose! Oh god, is that robot just gonna sit there and keep doing damage?
I mean, it's recharging and I need
touched
to...
Oh.
I need to try and hit him while it recharges, but he keeps flying off screen and I
shit.
can't see where he is.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Couldn't just make it a simple 2-phase boss fight now.
Great.
Ah. At least the robot doesn't take 5 billion hits, I guess.
Yeah, it only takes 3. Which isn't too bad. Jesus.
So how do you
Like,
kill this guy?
I'm hitting him, he doesn't seem to be taking any damage.
Hmm. What the fuck?
Do I need to knock him down onto the electricity?
Oh god, I hope not. That's probably the case,
Yep.
though.
Great.
Oh god.
Are there health pickups anywhere in this arena?
I'm gonna guess no.
There have been for other boss fights, but... doesn't seem like it for this one, so that's cool. Great.
Why does your giant robot have giant metal spin to it? That seems a little
Vanity.
excessive. Okay, get some damage. Like 2 more hits? 1 more hit? We're so close.
Great.
No!
The rockets have splash damage. Awesome. Jesus Christ, this sucks ass.
You're so close. That was like 1 more hit.
Just put your nose down here. Stop doing other attacks.
I love time wasting attacks.
Cool, I hit him and he still did damage to me while he was dying. Alright. Got your number now, motherfucker. Can I one cycle this? Yeah.
Nice. Hopefully there's not some like super duper secret final boss or something. Oh, you have to deliver the killing blow.
Yeah, hopefully. I did it.
Woo!
I beat the game.
Now doing on hard mode.
No.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
Oh, is that Sparkster's wife?
Yeah, well, looks like the princess. She has a tiara. The rest of the possums look like rats, and I don't know if that's intentional.
There he is.
There he is. He looks good here.
Say you finished Rocket Knight. Yeah, this art's not as bad, I guess. Why is this sword so like stupid and overcomplicated though?
Because it was 2009.
Hmm.
I don't care about the people that worked on this. I'm sorry.
So many credits.
Okay. It's in bonus
There you
content.
go. Gold Sparkster.
Okay. I guess I didn't.
Find all the secret items in Sparkster to get that.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it here. Another story.
Oh. Gotta switch to the mainstream to read that.
It's not worth it. Well, that's enough of that game. I'm uninstalling it right now. Check this out. Manage. Uninstall.
I was gonna say, what'd you think?
You know, whatever. I'm glad I finally played it. And love it.
It was kind of a... It was kind of whatever, huh?
Yeah. The next time I stream, which will be eventually, keep your ears to the ground. I'm gonna play this.
Sonic 06 time.
Sonic 06 will happen, but later. I'm gonna play Knights. I'm gonna try to get Rachel to join me for Knights. And I will, Rachel, if you're there, I will teach you how to play Knights.
Do I have to learn how to play Knights?
Yes.
I don't really enjoy the Knights gameplay.
It's because you don't know how to play it. Once you understand how it works, you will enjoy it. Oh, hi, Russ.
Hello. Is this like a... This got a remake. Is this a remake? Or is this like the original game?
So it got a remake on the PS2, and the port that's available on Xbox and previously on Steam is the PS2 remake.
Okay.
And the PS2 remake only came out in like Japan, I believe. But it is the best way to play Knights, in my opinion.
I see.
But yeah, I'm going to stream this next time. I would like to eventually stream the Knights game on Wii. I need a Wiimote for that. It does not emulate super well. We have a Wii U, but I don't have a Wiimote, which means you can't launch Wii games or even GameCube games or anything, which is unfortunate.
God, the Wii U is such a disaster.
Rachel, will you
I
hang
don't
out
hate
for...
the Wii U, but it was...
The Wii U is really good. IMO. Mainly because it's so moddable.
Yeah, it's true. I actually just modded ours. I dug it out and finally got it connected to the internet so I could hack it.
Nice. Now you can
might
play
see if I
any
can-
Wii or GameCube game on it that you want.
I mean, I can already play stuff on my GameCube. I have a
Oh
flash
yeah, I
drive in
forgot.
that,
Well, now you can play any Wii game you want.
I need to locate... I can already do that on my Wii. I have a hard drive for that.
Well, now you can play any Wii U game you want.
Almost. I need to find a good USB hard drive for the Wii U. And dump some games on it. I want to locate my copy of Yoshi's Woolly World and stream that, because that's a good game.
Yeah, that would be cool. Would you mind sticking around for the first level of Knights? Because
Just the first
now
level.
that it's...
I do need to get out of my chair for like longer than a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream after this first level, but
Okay.
I would really like to play the first level of Knights. Do you want to do Elliot or Claris?
Girl.
So the big thing about Knights is that you need to get at least a C rank on every stage in order to fight the final boss.
Okay.
And the other big thing about Knights is that you need to have love in your heart. These guys here, these are
really...
like proto Chow.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of shit you can do to change their appearance and like create new ones. It's insane how much they are just Chow.
Okay.
You gotta hit the combos. That's the other big thing about Knights. I'm a little out of practice because I haven't played this since December of last year. In this version, when you beat when you beat the game with both characters, you unlock Christmas Nights. And on the night of Christmas Eve, I decided to try and do that on this version to unlock Christmas Nights. And I managed to do it and get the Christmas Nights, like, I want to say it was about 10 minutes to midnight. So it was like just in time.
Nice. I know if friend of mine had Christmas Nights, but no Saturn to play it on. He got it like years and years ago from somewhere. I wonder if he still has it.
Christmas Nights is another game in the Sonic project. It's unfortunately not available in this version, the Sonic and Nights into Dreams, but when you beat Christmas Nights, you can play again as Sonic. Yeah, Razum, speaking of the 360 version, which is, again, based on the... Here's a Nightmare egg.
Nice.
I've hatched a new Nightmare. Or not, maybe not
They really are
Nightmare.
just gonna chow, aren't
What are they called? Nighttopian. You can do the little burst thing on them and they freak out. It's great. There's like
Definitely
a whole...
one of the more interesting non-Sonic Sonic Team games for sure.
Yeah.
Do you think this is the best one they made?
No, PSO is the best one they made, but this is certainly up there.
Oh, that is them. Okay. Yeah, I forgot.
A great way to get points is the trick sections that appear on a couple of stages. You gotta do the tricks good.
I wonder if Billy Hatcher can't be any good, can it?
A Billy Hatcher is pretty good, actually.
Okay.
That
it's
is a
never going to be,
GameCube
like,
game you should
popular
play.
anymore. I mean, I do have access to it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have kind of forgotten about Billy Hatcher, just because, like, GameCube nostalgia is not really based around Sega games. I feel like most people know GameCube Sega as being bad because they hate Sonic Adventure DX, which I think is fine.
Once I learned about all the stuff that they broke in DX, I was not as hot on it.
Gotta get to the new
It does
area.
run at 60 FPS sometimes.
Out of time. There we go. Yeah, like, I understand that Sonic Adventure is better on the Dreamcast, but also I think that DX isn't a terrible way to play the game. Certainly not the best, but it is the way that I first played the game.
I played a modded version of the PC release that like added a bunch of Dreamcast stuff back in. That seems like a decent way to play it.
Yeah, that's how I streamed it. You were there for that.
Oh, yeah. I wish I liked Sonic Adventure 2, but I really don't.
Yeah, neither do I.
I want another game. I want another game like Sonic Adventure. There's this, you know, just more exploration based.
Let me tell you
Sonic
about
Adventure 2
Sonic
is so fucking
Frontiers.
linear. I wanted to check that out. I don't have money for video games anymore.
I heard it. There is a way to one-cycle this boss, but I can't do it. Like, every time you do this, you knock off a section of his tail, but if you manage to do a little loop and catch the tip of his tail in it, then it will instant kill him. It's really hard to do, though.
Huh. It's just the Twinkle Park skybox, basically.
Doing very poor this boss, but it's fine. The ranks for the bosses don't matter for beating the game. Another game I gotta fucking finish is Balan Wonderworld. Although that game, like, it's not as bad as people like to say that it is, but it's not very good either.
Yeah. Somebody made a mod for that game that like supposedly makes it like more interesting.
Yeah? I should check
I don't
that
know
out.
any details about it. D. Aw. Failure.
Yeah. That's fine though. I guess maybe the ranks on the bosses do matter.
So this really is just knights, but prettier, huh? Wonder if it's based on the original source code or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a very good version of it.
I mean, I can play the original like whenever I want, you know, on my Saturn.
You have a 3D controller though?
I do, actually.
Well, there you go. Because you cannot play knights with a D-pad.
Yeah. I'm upset that I technically had 2 copies of Knights. I have my sealed copy, which I don't ever want to open, like ever. And then I had a box copy that I got from somewhere else, and I cannot find the disc for the life of me. I swear I must have like left it behind at some place I used to live, and it's just
not
like
like
gone
in
forever.
your Saturn, is it?
No, it's not. The case for the game had like fucking Space Ace inside or something.
That's funny.
So I don't know where it went. I know I played it before because I remember playing it at my my brother's house when I lived there, but it's just gone.
So here's this thing, right?
I wonder if it's at my parents' house. Splash Garden.
The Nightopians of Splash Garden are not... Like, this one is not happy with me. This one is neutral. These ones like me. There's like a whole system in here that... It doesn't, like... I don't think it appears in the manual. You can turn them into Mepians, I think, is what it is. There's like a whole video about this that's very interesting. I have never heard of Balin, Raz. Oh, Balin. No, I haven't played a co-op. I can't find anybody that would want to play that game with me. But that's the stream. Thanks everyone for joining. Let's go to this screen.
Cool. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to stream with friends. It's certainly easier to stream with friends.
Maybe next time I will be a little more awake. I'm so tired.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, look out for me. More of me in the around this time. You know, the same time slot. It's morning for me. It's like going on 11:30 a.m. right now. So I'm in Sweden now. This is where I am for the rest of my life, hopefully, if nothing bad happens.
Cool beans.
Thank you, Rachel. Thanks everybody else.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's anybody to raid, actually.
Most of the people I was watching have gone to bed, so I can't help you there.
Okay, no slame's on. Let's read no slame.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.